Trip 101. Exterior checking your clearance lights, which also are your running lights. Amber in color, not cracked or broken, properly mounted, secure. The fender mirror, clean, not cracked or broken. Bolts to the bracket in place tight, mounted and secure. Come to your reflector. It's amber in color, not cracked or broken, properly mounted and secure. You got your turn signal, four-way flasher, running light. It's amber in color, not cracked or broken, properly mounted and secure. My low and high beam, clear in color, not cracked or broken, properly mounted and secure. The lens, clean, clear in color, not cracked or broken, properly mounted and secure. To the other side, bracket, the hood mirror, glass is clean, not cracked or broken. Bolts to the bracket and place and tight, it's properly mounted and secure. My reflector, amber in color, not cracked or broken, properly mounted and secure. Turn signal, four-way flasher, running light, amber in color, not cracked or broken, properly mounted and secure. Low beam, high beam, clear in color, not cracked or broken, properly mounted and secure. The lens is clean, clear in color, not cracked or broken, properly mounted and secure. At this point, you open your hood. Start on this side. Go to your alternator. Your alternator is here. It's not cracked or broken. All bolts in place and tight. The electrical wires not ripped or frayed. Connection tight. It's belt driven. The belt is not ripped, frayed, or snug. No more than 3/4 of play in the center of the belt. It's properly mounted and secure. Move to the other side. Got our water pump. The water pump is not cracked or leaking. All bolts in place and tight. The hose is not ripped, frayed, or leaking. It's also belt driven. Belt not ripped, frayed, or snug. No more than 3/4 of play in the center of that belt. It's properly mounted and secure. I have my air compressor, which is located behind my firewall. It's gear driven. It's not cracked or leaking. It's properly mounted and secure. Come to my coolant reservoir. It's not cracked or leaking. I have a sight glass to see that it's at a proper level. If not, I fill it here. Cap is present and hand tight. The hoses are not ripped, frayed, or leaking. Electrical wire is not ripped or frayed. All bolts present and tight. It's properly mounted and secure. My oil dipstick, I will check it by pull it out, wipe it off, insert it, pull it back out, see if it's at a proper level. If it's not, I fill it here. The cap is present and hand tight. I have no leaks. My power steering reservoir, it's not cracked or leaking. It's gear driven. I have a sight glass to see that it's at a proper level. If not, I fill it here. The cap is present and hand tight. The hoses is not ripped, frayed, or leaking. All bolts present and tight. It's properly mounted and secure. My overall look, all of the air lines, hoses, and electrical lines are not ripped, frayed, or leaking. Everything's mounted and secure. Point down, I have no leaks from my engine or transmission. That's your engine compartment. Now you start with your components. My steering linkage, start with my upper and lower universal joints. They're not cracked or broken. It's free of debris, all bolts in place. The steering rod is not cracked or bent. My gearbox is gear driven. It's not cracked or leaking. All bolts present and tight. The hoses connected to it are not ripped, frayed, or leaking. My power steering pump is gear driven, not cracked or leaking. It's properly mounted and secure. My pitman arm and my drag link, not cracked or bent. Cancel nut cotter key, it's not cracked or broken. The cotter key in lock position. I have rubber bushings behind it. They're not damaged or missing. All bolts present and tight. It's properly mounted and secure. I go to a portion of my frame. Frame is no illegal welds or excessive holes that are weaken the frame. My suspension, start with my front spring mount and hanger, front and back. They're not cracked or bent, all bolts present and tight. My leaf springs, not cracked, broken, or shifted, or missing. The U-bolts, 2 U-bolts, not cracked or broken, the nuts on the bottom are in place and tight. All my bushings are not damaged or missing. My shock absorber is not cracked or leaking. The bushings not damaged or missing. The bolt in place and tight. It's properly mounted and secure. My brake chamber is not dented or leaking. The airline is not ripped, frayed, or leaking. My slack adjusting push rod, it's not cracked or broken, no missing parts. Push rod is no more than 1 inch of free play. The inside, my brake drum and liner to my tire. Brake drum and liner is not dented, no holes, no grease, no oil, no missing parts. The liner is not worn thin, no less than 1/4 inch. It's properly mounted. My tire, inner and my outer wall. No cuts, bubbles, or gouges. Tire tread, no less than 4/32, evenly worn. My rim is not bent, no illegal welds. My lug nuts, all accounted for, they tight. No rust trails, shiny threads, or distortion. My hub seal is not cracked or leaking.